Good morning, team. Hello, Sarah here. Coming in a little bit earlier than planned, as I've just realised I'm out for the rest of the day, and this is going to be the only time I get to catch up with you and talk to you about mindset and clean eating, and not just mindset and clean eating, but forever. Being able to do this forever, you need to change your mind. You need to quite literally change your mind and start thinking differently. How many times have you started a diet and it's not succeeded, or you've continued to do it for a couple of weeks, a couple of months even, and then you find that it's not sustainable and you've gone back to your own way, your old ways? Many people, many times, I'm sure, have had this issue. This is nothing new, and it's something perhaps you can resonate with. And it's not about learning about the foods that you can and can't have. It's not about learning about the drinks that you can and can't have, or the exercises. It's about what's going on in here and changing that mindset. I mentioned yesterday that in my many years of doing this, people come into my class for the first time, want to get rid of the tummy fat, the belly fat, or they want to look how they did back in 1973, or they want to be able to fit into that dress that they wore 25 years ago. Is it really going to happen? And would that actually make them happy? I don't know. Possibly not. And if you got down to that weight or got down to that certain size, how could you sustain it? Don't forget, hormones are changing all the time. So hormones when we were younger, as opposed to a perimenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal woman, are very different. And you hold your body weight differently. You get more fat as you get older, whether we like it or not. And things change. It's about changing that mindset as well. So as soon as you change that mindset, this is a total game changer. It really is. So really think, do you want to get to that weight that you've got fixed in your brain? I need to be 9 stone. I need to be 9 stone. I need to be. But really, do you need to be 9 stone? Why? I'm not suggesting for a minute that you stay in a unhealthy BMI, or that you stay obese. I'm not suggesting that, but it might be that you might need to change that. I need to be 9 stone to be a bit more lenient than just a specific figure. So it might be that I need to be in a bracket between 9 and 9.5 stone. As long as I'm in there at some point, it's fine. And don't forget, with body changes, our weight is like this throughout the year. So you're going to get times in the year where you're a little bit heavier or you're a little bit lighter. It goes like that. But if you equal out, look at the mean, the average over the year, that's the weight you are, not the weight that your scales necessarily say today, because tomorrow they might be different. Okay, so how do we change our mindset to achieve our, not necessarily weight loss goals, but healthy goals, clean eating goals? How can we do that? Because we know, this is no news, that if you eat clean and you eat well and you take out the processed foods, the bad fats, the sugars, the alcohol, more than likely you're going to get down to a nice comfortable weight and maintain that. It's when all the other bad things come in that mess with your hormones and give you poor nutrition, and that's when things go a little bit pear-shaped. So what can we do? So if you transform your eating habits, this will help you prevent maybe mindless snacking as well. So the biggest factor when it comes to weight loss and healthy eating is this mindset change. So first of all, you need to look at your current mindset. So I just touched on that a second ago. Is your current mindset that you must have a quick fix? I must lose weight. I've got to cut my calories down to 600 calories a day, and then I'll lose this weight and I have that quick fix. Or are you searching the internet, Facebook, Instagram for all of these so-called quick fixes that claim that you can lose a stone in a month, or all these daft things that they say? So are you always searching for that quick fix? Do they work? No, they might work short term, but they are not sustainable. You'll end up putting weight back on, and probably more as well. So don't just switch off from the quick fixes. They do not work. Healthy eating, clean eating is absolutely key. Also as well, are you thinking that I need to get down to a certain weight? When were you last at that weight? Was it a year ago? Was it 10 years ago? Was it 25, 50 years ago? I don't know. Do you need to lose that weight? Give yourself a lot broader of a weight bracket. So as I said earlier, between 9 and 9.5 stone, or even make it bigger. If I'm between 9.5 stone and 10.5 stone, if I'm in that, I'm fine. Yeah? Always sort of work towards that. So don't think, I need to lose loads and loads of weight, got to lose 3 stone, it's got to be 3 stone. It's just a fixed mindset that's not sustainable. So shift your mindset to lifestyle change and long-term goal, and not a temporary change. So it's got to be about, do you see yourself doing this in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Are you still going to be doing it? So it's a lifestyle change. It's got to fit in with your life. It's got to be practical. It's got to be affordable. It's got to be sustainable. It's got to fit in with your family. So all of these things have to work. As soon as you start eating differently from your family, as soon as you start thinking that you're going to cut out certain things, it becomes unsustainable and it becomes a temporary fix. You want to do something that you can change now and forever. Okay, this is another one that we need to ditch. Ditch the word diet. So the word diet is perceived in a very, very negative way. So if we ditch that word diet, when I think of diet, I think it's the food that I put into my body, not going on a diet. So when I say the word diet, unless I did a little quotations, then that means diet deprivation. But diet is what you're eating. What is your daily diet? What are you putting into you? That's the way we should be using it, not in the terms of deprivation. So don't use the word diet. Do not say in January, I'm going to go on a diet. No, because that just, again, has negative connotations of deprivation, starvation, of misery. It just means all of those things. So ditch it. Just say, I'm going to eat clean and healthy from January. Don't even leave it to January. Leave it to November 17th. Start then. Clean eating. Start now. There's no reason to pitch a date in the future. Start now. So yeah, slow and steady absolutely wins the race. Ditch the guilt. This is another one as well. So if you've failed at quick fix diets, or you've tried the to cut out things and change things and it hasn't worked, or maybe it has worked for a little while and then it's come back, ditch the guilt. If you're in a negative mindset, whatever you're thinking is going to happen. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm a failure, I can't possibly eat well, that's what's going to come to you. So just think sort of positively, ditch the guilt and just think, yes, I can do this, I will do this, I can do this, it's going to happen, and it will. So don't be guilty. So if you've done something bad in the past, put it to the side. Think about when you're transferring into clean eating, think about what you can have rather than what you can't have. This is something that I actively use for myself. So as you know, sugar is my evil thing. It doesn't do me any good. It's not as if I'm ditching it just because. It doesn't do me any good. Long term, the odd bit of sugar is fine, but cumulative is not good. So what I do, instead of thinking, oh, I can't have sugar, oh, but I can have some nuts instead. Yeah, that's nice. Or I can have an avocado instead. Yeah, that's nice. You can think about the things that you can have instead that's going to give your body nutrition, nice and clean and healthy, rather than what you can't have. So I can't have sugar, I can't have cakes, I can't have biscuits. No, what am I going to have instead? So instead of having a couple of biscuits with my cup of tea in the afternoon, I'm going to have, half a banana, whatever it is. So always think about what you can have. Give it that positive spin. Next one, I like this one. Healthy eating is a form of self-care. So, what do you do to look after your body with self-care? I mean, when you say that, the images that come into my head is that look after my hair, put some makeup on, deodorant, shave my legs, all of this is sort of self-care. But what are you putting in internally? Putting in your mouth is also self-care as well. So if you're giving yourself lots of bad foods, that's not good self-care. That's not looking after your internal body, which obviously reflects externally with the energy and how you're feeling and stress and sleep. It all affects that. So think of it as a form of self-care. I'm looking after myself by eating well as well. Keep it realistic. We've mentioned that. Don't think that if you have that goal, I must be 9 stone. Must be. No. it's not going to work. Give yourself that bracket. And then just take it one meal at a time. Yes, planning is key, but one meal at a time. I will eat healthily at lunch. Then you eat healthily? Yeah, that's fine. Eat healthily at dinner? Yeah, this is doable. This is doable. But don't worry if you slip up a little bit. Don't worry about that little bit of a guilt. 80-20 rule. Allow yourself some treats. Most definitely allow yourself some treats. I've got a date in mind in December when I'm going to allow myself some chocolate, because why not? Why not? I'm not going to gorge myself, and I'll be back off the chocolate again afterwards. But I'm looking forward to that. It's like when you walk around all the shops now. Not that I go to many shops, but you walk around the shops like, I'm going to get that chocolate. I'm going to treat myself to that one, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to have it this weekend. I'm going to have it right at the end of December. Just before Christmas. So do treat yourself. Don't think that it's deprivation. Enjoy the small things in life. That's what it's all about at the moment, isn't it? Enjoy the small things. Okay, my lovelies, hope that's helpful. Let me know, and I will see you. We're not doing exercise today anymore. We've had one already, but I'll see you Wednesday. All right, take care, folks. Bye bye.